because we're gonna get down to brass tacks, chat. We're gonna talk about some real stuff, okay? The real deal. Where's my little tool? There it is. Switching the agenda. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Dave. I was gonna jump out of the Discord call here. Time to talk about the game. What time is it? Oh, it's 5. Oh, perfect. We're perfect on time. Right on time, in fact, one would say. So yeah. Let's see here. It's been a while since I was gone. I was gone last week, so we didn't have a stream then. So I guess we should talk about the teaser trailer we put out. I put out. No one's taking fucking. Gotta appreciate my fucking teaser trailers that I'm putting my sweat and tears into. Where is Satisfactory teaser? Maybe that's it. No. Satisfactory. I should have prepared this actually. Satisfactory. What was it? It was a swamp thing. There we go. Hopefully add it to the playlist. I did. Cool. Yeah. Let's really quickly play through the video again because it's a short teaser trailer. It'll also remind me what's in it. So let's check out the teaser trailer. Yes. Whoa, what the hell happened with me there? Weird. So that's the new swamp biome that we've been working on. Hopefully you guys are looking for that. This is such a cool biome, by the way. Right now, we've been reworking both foliage and ripped willows. By the way, there are more dead willows going away. Are there any willows left in the world now? Because I think whoa, it started raining like a mother outside. I think we've done away all the willows, haven't we? Man, rip. What a yeah. Nope, there's more? Okay. There's some more. Okay. We'll get around to that eventually. But so yeah, this is essentially an overhaul of like a lot of the foliage has been reworked a little bit to get this more spooky vibe. We got some of these, like, I think these were there before, like the ball thingies. Pretty sure that the crash sites are still in the same placement. Don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure actually, but ball thingies. But yeah, essentially what we went for here, we wanted the swamp to be like a little bit more spooky. All the like colors that you see in this biome, they're part of like the atmosphere system change that we've done. So this is a you're watching like a full day in the swamp essentially. So like in the morning, this is what it will look like. It will have this like kind of Kalid sort of vibe to it, the blood red sort of thing going on. And this is like around 10-ish in the morning or something, where the red goes away, but there's still kind of yellow happening. And then during midday, I think this got this like kind of pinkish vibe going on. And then, ooh, what's that? Isn't that interesting, huh? Also rain going on here, if you didn't notice in the first pass viewing. This is the second time we've shown off. I don't think we've shown off rain in the environment yet. We've shown off like rain in our test level and stuff like that. This is still, rain is still a little bit of like work in progress. There's still a couple of like performance issues we have with rain. So we are still working on that, and we are going to keep working on that actually while the game is out on like experimental. Can it be turned off? Possibly yes. I think we will have features for that too if people want to turn it off. I think it will be part of like graphics thingy where, because it can affect graphics a little bit, or like performance a little bit, at least right now. But we're still optimizing on that. But it's like, don't quote. I'm pretty sure that there's going to be a setting for it, but I'm not 100% sure. But we have talked about that internally, so it's not like it's out of the blue. So yeah, this rain coming. There's cats. I don't know what to say here. More forest. This shot, I have never seen people take something we've made and completely run away with it as much as with this shot. Which I think is funny. I think it's funny that people do this. Actually, it's like half of it is like, whenever there's like conspiracy theories or stuff like that, you know, we sit back and we're like, juicy. But a lot of people took notice on a very specific, like a very tiny detail in this shot. Okay. First of all, there's a bush disappearing here from logging. Shit, I've missed that when I made it. But there's like a tiny, there it is. You see this like tiny speck that's moving here? A lot of people are like, oh, that's like a spider, or like, oh, that's some new creature, stuff like that. That is a particle that's like in front of the camera. It's you guys they're already in the game. It's like the leaf thingies that are moving. You can see some of it over here too. Like it's just a particle effect in the world. Like, I can't, it's been wild seeing how fucking people have gone out of their way to like analyze like these like tiny pixels, like this tiny thing in that. It's ghosts, but it kind of makes you feel. You can see legs. It's the little like tiny like creature thingy in the FX. You can see it in the game right now. Or is it? Dun dun dun. All right, anyways. And yeah, this is essentially midnight. So this is the atmosphere system in place, sort of, that, and I think this biome is the one that's got like the most, like when it comes to the atmosphere and the new fog system and the atmosphere system, I think this biome is the one that is changing the most out of all of them. Like I said before, it's kind of wild seeing the old images of Satisfactory, like in of like the world, because it's both. We both have. I don't know if we've showcased this properly, but we have like a new. Do we have that in any video? Wait, let me dive into that. Maybe it's shown in the no, sorry, in the which video could that be? The radar tower video. Let's see here. This one. Stupid thumbnails. Where's the opening shot? You got snood and snood action going on here again. Where's over here? Yeah. So we haven't been able to like fully demonstrate this, I think. Maybe we have time for it in the next video. Maybe we'll see. But like the sky system has got like a different, like we're using Unreal's new cloud generation system. So like the clouds are much more dynamic. They come together and like they form and they create overcasts and stuff like that. It's really cool. And they create like clear skies too. So like color-wise and like as time goes on in the planet, are vehicle lights fixed yet? We'll talk about something else. Like the atmosphere system is really different in update 6, and it's probably not like, if you don't know about it, you probably won't notice it too much, but it is quite different, and I think the swamp biome is the one where it shines the most, like the fact that it works differently. Because we haven't been able to get like this like vivid sort of color changes to biomes before. So I think that's something that we're really stoked about, and the fact that like we managed to pull off this kind of vibe with the fog and all that stuff in the swamp as well. So yeah, we're looking forward to seeing what you guys do in the swamp, if you do anything in the swamp or just avoid it completely. Maybe it's too scary. But yeah, I think that's pretty much. I mean, that was a teaser video, so it's pretty short, so it wasn't too much to talk about, I guess. But yeah, very cool, very cool. Yes. So yeah, update when? That's the question on everyone's mind. As soon as it turned into June. So I think we were a little bit optimistic when we said early June, because kind of is early June, and where's the update? Am I right? Yeah. Oh no. So we don't have a date today, really, to share with you guys. But we are working very hard on it, and I think it's gonna be sooner than we think, but probably later than we hope. You know what I mean? So yes. So it's late June. Yes, maybe. We'll see. We will let you guys know essentially as soon as we have, like, we feel confident that we can share a date, essentially. But I guess one thing I can talk about, though, that I think is kind of important to bring up in this, because like, this release is going to be different, is essentially the TLDR that I'm going to get down to here, because a couple of reasons. If you have seen our early videos where I talked about this before, you probably know where I'm going with this. But essentially, one thing that we've realized when we were working on Satisfactory is that we feel that we keep moving the goalpost when we're making these updates, because we keep thinking, how do we package these updates, and they become bigger and bigger, and we tend to do more feature creep, scope creep, whatever, for the entire game. And I think the intention for us at some point is that we will finish the game at some point, hopefully soon-ish. And when I say soon-ish, I mean like within our lifetime. In a sense, because this is one of those games we could be working on this game for forever, and we can be in early access for forever. And it's like part of it is we don't want to keep working on this game for forever. We want to sort of reach 1.0 and feel like we're in a good state, and to be able to say like we're proud of what we made. We also feel it's a little bit scummy. Not scummy. I actually don't care too much. If a game is in early access forever, so be it, you know? Like if it's still good, then the game is still good. But for us, we don't want the early access stamp to be forever. We've been in early access for 3 years, which, you know, in the grand scheme of everything, you know, when it comes to making these type of games, I don't think being in early access for 3 years is that long, honestly, because, you know, think about how ambitious these type of games, like, that we're making, not us, but like other game developers. You know, if we didn't have this like early access model, I'm 100% sure that a lot of games wouldn't be made. So I don't know. I think it's a really good business model, and we've gotten a lot of really good games because of it. And hopefully you guys think that Satisfactory is one of those games that feel worth being in that early access category. But we want to be in 1.0 eventually. We want to be able to like patch up all the things that we've been kind of annoyed by, be able to fix all the bugs that you guys have been annoyed by, and be able to like package everything and say like, this is the final version of Satisfactory. This is what we intended Satisfactory to be. This is what we're happy with. Because the main reason why we went to early access in the beginning was because we didn't feel like we could finish the game essentially within the time frame that we had. We wanted to release the game, you know, in a finished state when we launched the game, but we realized that we would need to cutting so many things that we wanted to have in the game, and we wouldn't be able to have pipes. We wouldn't be able to have like you know, as intricate systems that we have now. So that's the main reason. So TLDR, we want to reach 1.0 eventually. And one thing that we realized is we can't keep doing updates the way we've done in the past, because they sort of chip away on, like, you know, we take one step forward, but we also add another step in between before reaching 1.0. and we just realized that we can't keep doing that forever because, yeah, we're moving the goalposts for ourselves. So starting from this update, we're going to do things a bit differently. And from you guys' perspective, up until this point, it probably doesn't look like much of a difference. I mean, we also thought that update 6 was going to be a smaller update. It is a smaller update. You guys keep thinking it's not, but it really is compared to all the other updates. And it's also going to show in the way that we roll out this update, because we are going to roll it out on experimental, and it's going to be an experimental for a bit longer probably than previously. And you're probably not going to get the entire update 6 on like the first day. So like if you're waiting for like that launch day of update 6 or whatever, you're probably not going to get the full picture, sort of. You're still going to get treated to a lot of stuff. But you know, yeah, scam, exactly. You're getting scammed. And you're not going to get the full picture of update 6. We're going to keep working on that. We're going to stick around in experimental a bit longer. We're going to drop feature updates on experimental. And then once we feel like we can wrap up update 6, we're going to move that over to EA. And then we're going to keep working on like the next couple of things that we have planned. Which won't necessarily be like, I don't know exactly what we have planned after this, but it might not be another update. It might just be like working on, you know, fixing something specific with networking, or implementing something else with, I don't know, graphics. I don't know. We haven't talked too much actually what we're doing with update 6. But what I'm trying to get here, folks, is that the update that is coming next, which is update 6, is going to be a different update. And it's going to be like, it's going to be released in a different way. It's going to change the timeline a little bit. We won't have like a patch notes video for this release either, because it won't be done. So we're saving patch notes video for like the EA release this time around. Yeah, Bob's your uncle. So that's what I mean. So like, if you are waiting for like the day that we drop update 6, like just be aware that, you know, it probably is going to be a bit more buggy than usual. And I mean, we've said that a bunch of times, and people are still like, oh, it's still fine, but whatever. But yeah, we're gonna do like more incremental updates of update 6. You're gonna get like kind of early access to update 6 essentially, I think. Because yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at here essentially. That's sort of the state of dev that we have today, is that we are closing in on a release, but we don't know exactly when that will happen. There's a bunch of stuff that we still haven't. Actually, there's a few things we haven't shown off yet. We still have a couple of the AI changes coming, and a few other things actually that is pretty exciting. Yeah, early access and early access, but it's not in early access, it's in experimental. So it's early access and experimental, which makes sense. So yeah. So yeah, cool. I've been away a couple of days, so I probably missed a bunch of cool things happening at the studio last week. But I think that's the latest on state of dev for our game, is that we don't have a release date unfortunately yet for update 6 experimental launch. And also important to note, experimental launch is going to be different. It's going to be more of an iterative launch. You won't get everything in update 6 on launch day, because we kind of need to keep working away on it in chunks, and it's going to stick around in experimental a bit longer. TLDR, there you go.